How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling really, really good.
All right. How are your lessons going?
Lessons?
Yeah. Yeah.
Past continuous, past
Wow. Oh, you're going over. Okay, cool. Conjugations. Maybe we should do a lesson, like a marathon. I don't know when. Maybe on Saturday we should get together and have like a marathon and do conjugation, right? And talk about it.
Okay.
Would you like to do that? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me think about it, and about the time, and then I'll let you know. And if you can join, fantastic.
Let me see.
So today we're gonna be what did you say, Juanca?
2 a.m. is good.
2 a.m. Why not? 2 a.m.
Why not?
Why not? We are brothers of the prostate. Hermanos de la próstata.
Porque es que acá solo me aparecen estos 4 y no aparece el café ni nada de eso. Es como si tú lo quitaras.
Ah, no, yo no quito eso.
En realidad es que antes eran 5, pero ahora solo me aparecen 4.
Pero ese es pollo, ¿o qué? Ese es pollo.
Ese es Big Box.
Ah.
Es que alguien quitó el café y también el árbol de las amistades.
Ahí sí no tengo ni idea, porque ese sí no lo controlo yo. Desgraciadamente.
Dios.
Pero así es que es. Así, este mundo le pertenece a personas como Simona, que no como que, a ver. Me explica qué pasa acá.
Tal cual, Dios.
Hermosa. Listo, pues. Entonces, las viñetas. We're gonna watch our viñetas now. Give me a second.
Eisenhower.
Eisenhower, that's right.
Eisenhower.
So today's vignette is See Me, right?
Yeah.
See Me. As recommended or suggested by Eddie, See Me, where this week your task is to craft a detailed, introspective portrait of yourself, encapsulating both your external and internal attributes. Very interesting, right? Because I guess that this is one of those things that are part of your repertoire of things to show people that meet you, okay? Conversation, you introduce each other, and you make an impact by what you say. Who you are, how you feel about yourself is important. I think that it's always a pleasure to meet new people, but people who want to be met. What does that mean? Everybody wants to be met, not necessarily. There are people that have never thought about themselves and don't have anything really. When you start a conversation with someone somewhere, it's like, hola, ¿qué más? ¿Cómo te llamas? Okay, hi, That's it. It's like, what do you do? I work. Fantastic. Bye. Next. You know, there are people that are not interesting. They don't like to play. And this is also something that has a correlation with, you know, the development of skills of improvisation. You have to be ready to play, ready to say yes, ready to accept, ready to listen, ready to create conversations, connections. But there are people that are just so closed up, and it's only contributed to or made bigger by our lack of connection back to ourselves. It's like, who am I? Why am I cool? What makes me cool? What makes you cool right now? Like, tell me something that makes you cool right off, right now, without thinking. Juanca, what makes you cool? Why would people like to meet you? You know, super short.
Open mind.
Okay, cool. Open mind. Paula, why would people like? Why would someone like to meet you? What makes you spectacular?
Interesting conversation. Not a normal, not a regular conversation, an interesting conversation, like a book, interesting.
All right. And what about you, Edith? What makes you spectacular to meet?
Oh, it's open. Maybe I have a good sense of humor, and I am a good listener.
Okay, good. Those are very soft. I need something hard, like I know the letter of independence from my country by heart. Ooh, wow. Okay, that's something that is amazing. You know, like if you tell me that, I'm like, what? Or I do my own nails and hair, which many women do, but wow, tell me about it. Juan Carlos can say something like, I do 500 push-ups every morning. Wow. How do you do it? You know, something like that, like grabs me, a hook. I mean, just being a good listener or being open-minded is not so much of a hook. It's kind of a, ask me more questions, you know, like hook me right out. You know, like, it's like I bake wonderful cakes. You won't believe it. What? Yeah. I mean, if you meet me somewhere and hey, so what about you? What do you like, or what do you do? I make amazing cakes. You have no idea. You know, I speak English. I can speak a little Italian. Okay.
Someone who always give me the opportunity to meet one thing more every day.
Exactly. So the interesting thing here is when I tell you what makes you fantastic to meet, don't think about the rest of the people. Think about you. What do you like about yourself? What do you like about yourself? Like, I don't know. I love esotericism. I love it. I believe in aliens. Wow. Tell me about it. What have you found out? Okay. I only need to sleep 3 hours a night. What? How? You know, that makes you unique. Maybe you like this about you, so share it with others. Now, that's what we're going to be doing today. Today, we're going to be looking at taking a magnifying glass to you, hopefully. That's what I expect, but we'll see. We're going to start with Juanca, then Paula, and then Edith. If anybody needs to leave early or anything, just let me know and we can switch it around. But we're going to start in that order. And let me see. I'm now sharing my screen. Start sharing my screen. Right there. All right. So let's start with Juanca. Juanca is, let me see, Paula, Juan Carlos is right here.
Good evening, everyone. I get you already noticed. I'm Juan Carlos, a guy of average height, around 5'9" or 5'8". I don't know. Every time it's less and less than before. Not as tall as I like, but that doesn't stop me from reaching for the stars. My eyes are intense hazel brown. Well, let's just say they're fancy marketing terms for plain, all brown. Some of good details in the marketing jargon are hard to grasp, you know? I got that the song was Rebellious Hair. I was trying to disobey my commands and take unexpected leaps. And if you look here in my temples, you'll see the marks of experience that I have given my premature wisdom. Okay, size point shoes, flat nose, oval-shaped face, with somewhat defined features like wrinkles around my eyes and line of expression on the forehead. I am a bit introverted, not always the life of the party at the beginning, but once I'm comfortable, I become a relentless joker, always aiming to bring out that smile. I can be quiet, the talkative may be too much, but sometimes I struggle a bit with new social situations, but I've learned that the first step is always the hardest. Where are a world of experiences, and listening to others is my way of learning and growing. You know what I'm passionate about? Researching and challenging myself. I love diving into the sea of knowledge. Although I admit sometimes I get lost in the vastness of information out there. And right here in my head, I got an endless list of goals or purposes I want to achieve. They can be small challenges or big during the endeavors, but they always keep me focused and motivated. Each one of us is a work in progress, a maze of experiences that shapes and defines us. It's not always easy, but it's what makes us unique and valuable. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. May each of you find your own path and dare to explore behind your limits. Good night.
All right, man. But I'll let the girls talk first. Give us their reactions. Paula, Edith.
I don't know, teacher, at the beginning of the vignette, I feel like I was talking with, who is the name? Charles Sheen?
Charlie Sheen?
Charlie Sheen. I feel a little seduced by the music. I feel I kind of, well, Juanca, you have really good skills for fearing, for flirting. No, yeah, really.
He's a good flirt.
Yeah, but no, yeah, this vignette, I like it because Juanca show very improvement in his pronunciation and intonation, more fluency, and I don't know, with a good touch of humor and kind of expressions, and I like it.
And it's very dynamic, right?
Yep.
The music with 2.5 Men. You love it.
Yeah, I feel kinda.
Teacher, I can see my friend is an interesting man who likes to learn more and more every day. He has an excellent English. His videos, I love them.
What I like about Juan Carlos is that he's very dynamic, both in his expression and his gestures. He keeps you engaged.
Yeah.
Keeps you engaged, and he explored different facets, and he jumped back and forth, and in doing that kept us wondering what was coming next.
Yeah.
And I liked the way he used different resources to sell himself, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's the kind of presentation that leaves you wondering about many more other questions that you could be asking of him. And nice guy to have as a friend, I guess. Life of the party used to be, he can be a jokester when he gets in comfort. Yeah. So amazing. Good use of vocabulary, lots of expressions. I think that you only went off on one place, like you slipped off when you say focus it. Focused. Yeah, kill that. Focus it. No more. Focused. And it jumps out at you because everything else is perfect. Very well pronounced, very well pronounced. Sometimes maybe the music overlapped a little and I got distracted and I couldn't hear you well, or maybe you were speaking you lower your voice a little and the music maybe came in and I couldn't hear everything. So, but in general terms, it was great volume of the voice, the pauses and the ways that you marked stress was also unique. Is your unique way of speaking. And I like the fact that you're giving yourself more time to sound the things out, that you're not rushing so much. Okay. Because you need to enjoy things and also make things enjoyable to the people that are listening to you. And I think that that was more evident this time. Okay. I think I heard more pauses, and that is also part of a symphony. A symphony is composed with sound and silence.
Okay.
So it was great. Good job, man.
I was focused. I was focused and in say okay, in mention okay, unique, over over focused. So
you went you said unique, but you said focused. Okay, cool, man.
Okay,
that happens. Good job, man. Good job.
Thank
really
you.
good job.
Thank you. Thank you so
All
much.
right. Really appreciate the effort that you guys put into this. I really do. And I really do think that this becomes, like I said before, part of your repertoire. I think that Eddie has been the one more vocal about it, that has said that he's been in situations where just the vignette, you know, bubbled up to the top and he started speaking the vignette before he had time to realize he was speaking the vignette. So this is something that we need to do consciously, devotedly, you know, deliberately spend the time that it needs, that you require to feel in comfort, both in terms of the pronunciation and the other communication attributes that you handle, that you can, you know, like bring in. Try to make everything aligned and work for you. So when you finally have the opportunity or the chance to speak to someone under the right conditions and the vignette comes out, it comes out as natural as you rehearsed it the first time for these activities. All right, so let's go on with Paula Andrea.
Hi people, we are talking about me. I'm 136 meters tall and I love my height, which is not very common in Colombia.
How tall are you, Paula?
Oh,
186 or 176?
How tall are you?
Ay, ¿qué pasó? Which is not very common in Colombia. My height
are you?
36.
176.
76, yeah. Which is not very common in Colombia. My eyes,
okay, that's
and
right,
I love my height, which is not very common in Colombia. My eyes are dark brown and quite small. I'm slim and I'm absolutely love it. I try to exercise every day. Woman is really, really sexy. I have a strange hair that I frequently change the color of. I consider hair as an accessory. In addition to that, I find my freckles unique, and I don't see them as something ugly. On the contrary, I think they give me a distinctive touch. Now let's talk about how I perceive myself. I take risks and I feel that it sets me apart. I'm very cheerful and always see the bright side of not so good situations. Okay? I have noticed that an ideas come to me while I'm showering. Okay? Other people often tell me that they like my energy and that I'm very noble woman. I express gratitude all the time, and that is the best thing in life. I say myself teaching, traveling, and simultaneously translating. I imagine myself with my daughter around the world. I have blogs, yeah, because otherwise I wouldn't be human. Sometimes I don't hide it when I don't like something. It bothers me when the house is dirty and it puts me in a bad mood, especially when it's some Simona's mess and I have already told her to clean up everything the night before. People, last but not least, what do you think about me and my family and friends? And with you, my aunt Sophie and my friend Shaka. Shaka is the first one.
Hi. So I perceive you as someone very active, very, very busy. I perceive you as a person that is friendly and very, very dedicated to her daughter and her goals.
And now my aunt Sophie.
Yo así te percibo, Paula, como una persona.
Oh, no. Went over the limit. Oh, geez. Very good, Paula.
Well, guys,
But my,
I'm gonna describe.
my aunt Sophie say that. Oh my God, I don't know.
Paula, I tell you what, fantastic way to come back. What a comeback. Nice. Very nice. I loved it. Very creative and resourceful, as always. I liked very much the fact that you took time to observe yourself, accept yourself, and show us what you love about you. Like, okay, I believe that my hair is an accessory. I love that part. I love the fact that you say, I love my height, even though it's not normal for Colombian standards. For example, I'm 167, Paula. So you standing next to me, make me look like your kid. You can tell, oh yeah, it's my teacher / llavero.
I can be your wallet.
Exactly. Paula can bench press me. Oh, great, Paula. It's so fun to hear people talk about themselves when they love themselves. And maybe that has something to do with the time that you have spent here lately with your post-operation and recovering. I think that it has made you inhabit more fully the body that you own. And that's amazing, because this means full recovery. And if it fills you up with new information, you have grown. You're now taller than 176. You're now 186 after this operation. And it's fantastic. It's fantastic. I really want to meet Paula in person now, because she has this way of liking Paula. And you always want to meet people that likes themselves. Nothing more terrible than meeting someone who hates himself or herself. Oh, that's terrible. It's like a black hole. You feel the energy, sucking your energy. So this was fantastic. I love the variations of your voice. Couple of things. I bet that Juan Carlos has one. Couple of things, little, like shower, open your mouth more, and things like that. Like very small things. But the aggregate, which is what I pay most attention to now, the musicality, the variations, the cadence and intonation, I love them. They were part of the whole makeup of what you were expressing. And you made it sound so spontaneous too. So I liked it very much. Juan Carlos, what is your little pet peeve about Paula's pronunciation?
I really appreciate in general over the vignette. I really appreciate that way to come back Paula with us, because she expressed full energy in everything. And this vignette in special is a way to get again with the situation that we meet of the partners of the classmates over 1.5 years ago. So in this case, Pau tried to send a good message, a philosophical message, with naturality, express also good fluency, and expand her vocabulary a lot, a top. So I enjoy a lot this kind of vignettes, because is the way to meet one more thing about Pau. For example, this 176 is something that is not is over the ordinary people, right? So it's fantastic. And the pronunciation, no, I think it was clear, and I didn't remember one mistake about that.
Yeah, I was thinking, Paula, unique. I think that you said unique.
Yeah, she mentioned unique over unique. Okay.
Teacher,
All
for
right.
me, Paula did a great job, because I admire to Paula, because he's so natural when he's speaking. I love it the way how she make the improvisation. I don't know, I feel like I can understand clearly every word. I love it, the intonation, like patterns. I don't know, that sounds like a music. I love it. I love it the way how he can express of all his ideas. For me, is like example for me, because I wanna have that way. I wanna have the ability to make that improvisation in a conversation. So she's so authentic when she makes his speech. So I don't know, she's so stronger, and I admire you, Paula.
Yeah, amazing job, Paula. Amazing, truly amazing job. And it's a very strong way of coming back and joining us here in the group, because you've always been a beacon. You've always been someone that we trust. We trust with the course that we're taking. We trust you because you guide us and you help us, and you're always so attentive to everybody. And we missed you a lot, because, you know, when you have a true leader among the ranks, it always leaves an empty spot when they're not around. And we understand that it was circumstantial, and you had to get better, and you did get better, and now you're stronger. And we love the fact that you are so, because we needed you so much, really. So this is a testament of the things you can do, of doing things with love, with determination, with consistency. And we love you for that, our 176 towering girl. Okay, love it. Good job. All right, let's go on to Edith. It's Edith's turn. Edith, our Mexican girl.
Listen up, folks, because I'm about to give you the inside scoop on what makes me, well, me. Picture a 36-year-old woman who's got life in her side and springing in her step. Physically speaking, I may be small in stature, but trust me, my personality packs a punch. First things first, let's talk about my petite frame. When it comes to shoes, I rock a size 3 that's perfect for keeping life exciting. Weighing in around 58 kilograms, I got a slender build. That's the envy of gym enthusiasts everywhere. Now, don't get me wrong. I may not have curls that stop traffic or a bus that defies gravity, but I learned to embrace my unique shape and strut my stuff with confidence. Standing at a proud 1.56 centimeters, I may be particularly challenged, but hey, good things come in small packages, right? My skin is kissed with a beautiful light tan, courtesy of the sun's loving embrace. And let's not forget about my hair, which is short, sleek, and as black as night, making me feel like a rock star ready to take the stage. My eyes, well, they are the windows to my soul, dazzling in a rich, dark brown that's a deep on the mysteries of the universe. And that signature beauty mark between my chin and neck, well, is like a secret treasure map. Now, let's dive into my internal world. You see, my feelings and emotions have always been the guiding force behind my actions. I got a bit of fiery side, and when I say I have feel anger, I mean I come close to blowing myself like a volcano on a bad day. Call me a perfectionist, but I like to think of myself as someone who knows how to get things done right. Sure, I can be a bit of control freak, but hey, at least I can guarantee a smooth ride on this roller coaster we call life. But wait, there's more. I got this uncanny ability to overthink things and sometimes lean towards the glass half empty perspective. It's a quirk that has made decision making a bit of challenge, but hey, I'm working on it. And let me tell you, anxiety and I have danced the tango more times than I like to admit. But it's all part of this wild adventure called being human. Beyond all the quirks and complexities, there's a heart full of kindness, tolerance, and respect. I love to share, whether it's a love, a kind word, or a comforting hug. I'm the kind of person who takes joy in the little things, like a freshly made bed or a warm cup of tea on a rainy day. Loyalty runs deep in my veins. And when it comes to my loved ones, I got their backs like a superhero with a cape. So there you have it, folks. See you.
Yeah, congratulations. Yeah, good. Great vignette. I love his
Wow.
change, his nature, whether the speaking is persevered is a great way, teacher.
She's doing a great job.
Yeah.
I'm amazed at what you can do, really. This is amazing. This is something that redefines who you are, adds one more layer of complexity, completely unpredictable, explosive, bubbly effervescence. It's just amazing. And you kept me basically on the edge of my seat, al borde de la silla, así. It's like, what? Every turn, every twist, a new surprise, you know, full of aphorisms, interesting expressions, metaphors galore. It was very exciting. And it was a true roller coaster, yes. Juanca, you were saying?
She had a terrific corporal movements and expressions that over the language in fact. So it was a clearly the better vignette from Edith. And I used to say every week, this is the one, this is the better. And no, it's amazing because it's a excellent in composition. Is a sincerely and enjoyable for herself and for us. She's like a gift for us. So it's amazing. It's amazing the way that and the level that Nancy put her English language, and we try to achieve this level.
She did great. And I bet that we're not being completely let's say, we can't be thorough in our assessment without noticing something. I think that this is the fruit of her labor. And I think that she does a lot. I think that she's really following my directions and studying and practicing and taking a look and deciding and choosing and looking and fixing and rehearsing and taking it to the body and leaving it, you know, like leaving the mind kind of on a note that is kind of an alpha wave, and she's taking all the excitement to the body, and she's making us feel what she's thinking, what she's saying. But I think that this is all correspondent or correlated with the level of effort, enthusiasm, dedication, and hard work that she puts into it. I think that she puts a lot of hard work into this. I don't think that she can completely spontaneously produce something like this. I think that she did a lot of work. She invested time and effort. And what we're seeing here is the rightful fruits of all that labor. I think that this is a lot of hard work, and this is what we need to accomplish. And this course is the place to accomplish this magic, this stature of a person talking English. I mean, this is a different caliber of person. It's truly amazing. And Juan Carlos is right. You inspire us.
Oh,
okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, Juanca. Thank you, teacher.
But I don't know. Excuse me, one thing, Nancy. I don't know if you needed to do or to rehearsal many times this presentation, but you looks naturally, completely, and it was a monologue of
really I wanted that take in one take. But no, I have to do a lot of videos because I want to share my emotion, because I don't know, the first script sounds like for me boring. And said, I don't know, I don't want to share that, it's boring. When I try to read in like at the middle, for me boring. No. So the level I wanna reach is for the level what we and you have had been put, you know. So I wanna be at that level, because I don't know, we are another level, so we have to do more things. We have to do more. For me, I have to do a little investigate, because I don't know how can begin for each part for my body. I don't know how can I say my eyes are the form, the size, my cheek, my chin. I don't know. I missed a lot of words, so I had to do more investigate. But when I had to do that, it sounds like I don't know what is the word, retrato hablado, and then
portrait, a composite.
Yeah, but it sounds like hey, we want it. No, that sounds like me. I wanna kind of sense of humor in my vignette, so I can reflect in that vignette, that sense humor.
It was very persuasive in that respect. It was very humorous. It was very lively. And I loved all those colloquial transitions, like, but hey, that's not all. There's more. Hey, you know what? And things like that. I loved it. It made it sound very spontaneous. So in general terms, you've been really paying attention and following the directions. I think that you're a very good student because you follow directions. I am a terrible student. That's why I can notice it, because I'm not a good student. So I can see when people do what I can't do. I don't follow directions, but you do. You follow directions. And I think that this
Thank
is,
you,
once
teacher.
again, something that is what I
Thank you,
dream.
teacher. Because 2 vignettes ago, I missed the direction, so I was lost, and then I don't want that repeat anymore.
This one
So
was
I
very
have to
good.
put attention. Yeah, teacher.
This one was
And
very
this
good, and I'm
occasion
proud.
use 11 labs. So I don't use natural readers. I use 11 labs. So
You
I
like
like it so much. Yeah, really. Very, very, because I can perceive the sounds. Like I feel like more emotion
Right.
with it. So I like it pretty much.
And you did a good job of working on that also. Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah.
teacher. Thank
you.
you.
No, thank you. It's a
Thank you,
privilege, really.
Juanca.
Thank you, Edith.
Thank you.
All right. So this is what I mean. I mean, like, we have Paula, Juanca, and Edith so far. Not here, all of you, all 3 of you, because of a coincidence. It's not just luck. You're people that are very committed. Very committed. Juan Carlos is stalwart. Juan Carlos is a walls. Juan Carlos is always here, and he supports the group very much. He's always punctual. He's always here. He's always here. Paula has always been here. We know that Paula took a break, but now that she's back, I expect her to be her all self and be just like that, a driving, powerful force. Edith is more like, I mean, Edith is not so present in the group, but she's always in every lesson. She's there. She's present in every vignette. And all of you together, you are the group. You are our course, because people are going to be looking up to you, and people are going to be following you. So this is great. I mean, this is what I want. This is what I dream. We still have a couple of months ahead before we reach the end of the 2nd year. And I think that with you as the leaders, we have a legendary result for a course. You're legends already. This level right here is legendary. Yeah. You're beautiful, you're attractive, you're persuasive, you're thought-provoking, you are intriguing, you are enigmatic, you are fascinating to the point that I want to meet this person in person, right? I want to sit down and have some coffee one afternoon somewhere and get to meet you. And I'm sure that that's the way people feel about you. And that's what we want. Remember that it's not about speaking the blah, blah, blah. Okay? There's plenty of that. Many people already speak English. Good for them. But not a lot of people are interested in English. Okay, that's the fault of the system. It's the system's fault. But here we're lucky that we have made a coalition, a friendly coalition where you follow me and I follow you, and we respect and admire each other in our own ways. And we work together and we make this work for you, because it is our dream. So much your dream as it is mine. We do this, we devote time, attention, and resources to this because we believe in your projects. We believe in your rising stars, and we believe in how bright you're becoming. We believe. And not only do we believe, but we also see what is evidently in front of us right there, your vignettes. They're becoming of a certain stature that is completely unimaginable for some students. Some students might know more than you about facts, but I love the fact that you have a soul involved in this process, and it's palpable. It's something that we can feel. You make people feel, so that's great. He dicho. All right, so let's move on.
Se tenía que decir y se dijo.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think the same way that we had a dream with the language, and thanks you, Thanks your passion, your commitment, your really honest way to give yourself to us. Moreover, get across the knowledge you like a person is the way in my case that you teach me to love English, to feel English over to now or to learn English. So it's in your hand that the English is part of my life right now. So thank you really.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
teacher.
it's something that just happens because we do things with love, everybody. Okay, incidentally, there's no accident here that we meet here together because you love these, I love these, and that's chemistry. All that is required is to do the job, and you're doing the job, and you're doing it very well. So the results speak
I
for themselves.
I don't know
Teacher,
if you teach me about proteins or molecules or atoms. I don't know if it's the same way. But
It wouldn't be the
English is
same, no.
fantastic.
teacher, I wanna add something because the last weeks we are working in the expression of the body language, and this vignette I wanna use that. I wanna use of the body language and gestures for for this for this word for this vignette. And yeah, really, I try to maybe imitate kind of the advices like in the last classes you give us.
Good job. You did a good job. I think that communicating through your body is optimal. I think that there are two things that are faster than anything else. The capacity to feel in English is more important than the capacity to think in English, definitely. And part of the feeling of English is in the body. Okay, so if you want to feel English, feel what you're saying, have the intention of that imprinted in you, have that purpose, drive even your body forward, and everything flows that way much better because our body is like a container. Our body contains lots of things, including our voice box. Okay, so drive it, use it to be a driver. And I guess that's what some people, either for, laudable reasons or hateful reasons, they use that to convince others. So we need to use all the resources of our body at our disposal, including our mind, the way that we choose, and we choose to mix our words. Because now that we have ChatGPT, it makes it easier for us. With ChatGPT, for example, you can have different versions of something and choose what works for you.
Yeah,
and if you're not happy, choose more. And then when it comes to pronouncing and expressing and communicating, your body is not a limit, but not a limitation. It's an attribute to use. It's part of the scene. And we can see it more and more. I saw a lot of body involvement in today's vignettes by you. And so since you are the leaders, we need to communicate this to the others. And also with this vignette, I wanted to discover who you were to yourselves and to everybody, just so you understand what it takes to be you, what it takes to be the kind of legend you are, to communicate it to others so they can follow us. I think that we should all be moving together, but there's definitely somebody who needs to show the way. And it's not necessarily me, it's you. Okay? So that's great. It's great to have you as leaders. And let's move on. Let's watch. Okay, you pick. Paula, pick one. We'll watch one at your request.
Ana Vega.
Ana Vega, of course, another Titan. pero no sumergible. Esta no es sumergible. Ana Vega is another type, and I love her.
Hi guys. So physically, I'm your average size person, standing at around 1 meter and 60 centimeters tall, weighed 60 kilograms, or at least that's what I think, since the last time I checked was back in April. So right now I'm not sure about my weight. My eyebrows and hair rock a cool dark brown shade. I have straight hair, and I prefer to keep it long if it's possible. I've never experimented much with it. No dye jobs or major transformations. About my eyes, they are brown. I've been wearing glasses for 6 years or maybe more because I have myopia. I hope to be able to have surgery someday to stop wearing glasses, to be honest. Well, what else? Also, I've been slacking off on my workouts, for the past couple of months. I still try to stay active. In a nutshell, I make an effort to take care of my health and my body. I love earrings. That's why I have 2 holes in each ear. Well, 3 in this one. I don't have any tattoos yet, but I'm definitely planning to get some in dedicated to my furry friends. My dogs, of course, not Juanca or Edward. On a personal note, I'm a responsible and friendly soul, so I can be a bit shy when it comes to meeting new people. I absolutely love hanging out with my friends and my family and lending a helping hand whenever I can't. Also, I try to donate blood at least once a year for helping others. On the other hand, and to be honest, there are times where I give into laziness or procrastination with my tasks, but I'm making an honest attempt to shake off those habits and make the most of my free time. I might be a bit spoiled, but I'm also fiercely independent, although there's definitely room for me to unleash my talents even more. So it's something that I want to really work on. And that's it. I hope you like it.
What is there not to like? She is lovely, right? She's brilliant. She's bright. She's clear. She's honest. She's generous. She's fantastic to listen to. What do you say, guys?
Teacher,
Teacher.
I think that, I know, go ahead.
No, go, Ponsa.
She has always been very specific in her vignette, right? And her pronunciation has been really, really good, really well, teacher.
She's made great advances in so many aspects of her language and the way that she talks and the way that she talks to the camera even, which is a skill, because obviously it's something that we maybe inherited from the pandemic, right? Because I was never sure that I just talking to this machine right here was like, makes no sense, right? Before the pandemic, I would teach only on occasion. Very rarely would I teach someone online. I always prefer the in-person touch. But yeah, so I'm taking away from her spotlight, but I'm taking away her spotlight. But she does a great job with the camera work, and she's so comfortable and it's spectacular the way that she shows who she is. I love it. It's just very loving the way that she does it, and it's hard not to take a liking to her, the way that she expresses who she is. What were you gonna say, Edith?
Yeah, teacher. She shows a touch a humor, but totally with confidence, and she's so authentic and natural. His pronunciation is awesome. She fluent totally all the vignette. I don't know, her ideas are engaging, and I don't know, I feel so kind of motivated to want hear more about it.
True.
So
I mean,
I love it.
I was gonna say, sorry to interrupt, to cut you short. This is the kind of vignette person that you say, you know what? I was not paying attention to the English. I love this person.
Mm.
And that's ultimately what we want. We started last year when I told you, I want you to be sexy. And at the beginning, we laughed because it was probably the first time you heard that, right? So you go, okay, that sounds crazy, but I like it. You know, I want to be sexy. That's the objective of our course. I want you to be sexy. Good. And 3 Doritos later, right? You see sexy. This is obviously sexy. This is nothing else. I mean, don't tell me, don't correct me, don't try to talk me out of it. This is sexy. You forget the English. The English is the element, but through that element, you get to meet this fantastic person, this bright soul of a person. And you comprehend how cool it is to be in the company of this amazing girl.
Yeah.
That is how you fall in love, right? You fall in love in this way. You convince yourself that this person is great. And falling in love doesn't have to be romantically. It can be, I fell in love with this girl. I want her to be part of the team because she's so amazing. She's so full of enthusiasm that presses out and sticks to you. I like that. And she doesn't need to make an effort even. It flows naturally. And this is the result of good work. It's not something that happens for free. We all know that Ana puts in a lot of dedication to this project. And here's the result. It's rightful. She deserves it.
Anita has been brilliant always. She has been top since Tip for Top, and even the basic fluent English. I feel she was a little bit shy, and she was controlled to express her sense or her feelings about the camera. Thanks to intermediate fluent sessions, I can see Anita's vignette more sense, more comfortable, more enjoyable, and over the brilliance of the vocabulary of the technical skills about her vignettes, she really enchanted or catch always my attention for the main and for the express over or a little bit more the main that the vignette. In fact, in this case, she expressed a humble people, that a humble woman, and also she expressed a lovely woman, at the same time, interesting and lovely and so soft and with a lot humor sense. So it's a combination, it's a mix, completely lovely for us, in my case.
I think that there's something there about what Juan Carlos said, especially at the beginning about the voice. she was shy. Her voice sounded shy. And I think that sometimes this kind of environment where we dedicate time to listen, to pay attention, I think that this recurrent exercise where we give ourselves a date and a time, we sit down and we pay attention. I think that just by the fact, but by virtue of, for Anna in this case, by virtue of having a dedicated, caring audience every week, this is the transition that you make easily. You're shy. I think that some people are shy and it's not their choice because they haven't been heard, because they haven't been paid attention, because maybe they themselves, for whatever reason, decided nobody needs to pay attention to me. So why even bother? But then there is this situation where you are supposed to be paid attention to. It's part of the process. And you do it every week. Every week, Anna is enjoying your company of people that want to listen, of people that are enthusiastic about finding out something new about her, that people, and these people that care. And the inevitable result is you change. You were shy, or you sounded shy before. Now you don't anymore. Now you sound confident, assertive, powerful, centered, aplomb. And this is the result of being listened to.
Look at this expression. This expression, this shows up. Yeah. She expressed she is always sure and comfortable and with how do you say the have a smile.
They have a smile, yes.
The have a smile is more mysterious and charming.
It's even Machiavellian, right?
Yeah.
It's got intentions that we cannot read completely.
Yeah.
Captivating, teacher.
Captivating, that's a good word. That's a very good word, captivating. Let me see for a second, and just out of curiosity, if I can find something by her from last year. Where is Inglés Básico Fluido from last year? I don't know. I was just looking here, but it's hard to locate it here. Hang on a second. Maybe I can find it here. Or otherwise, I can go to dynamic. No idea. Maybe I'll go to classroom.
The blue sky in the middle.
Well, I'll go to classroom and I'll go to one of the, let me see, experience flip right here. Hang on. Let me see. So let's go back in time. Just a second. Encore. Work anecdote. Let me see where she is. Right here. Okay, let's see an anecdote. This is April 28, 2022. Let's see if she changed a lot.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, hang on a second. Hang on. Just be patient for 1 second more. This week. Okay, let's go with that one. Here's Anna. Last year.
Hello, everyone. Today, I want to tell you one of my funny anecdotes while on a trip. When I was studying at the university in my second semester, we had a field trip to Chocó on the Colombian Pacific coast. I was very enthusiastic because I had never been there before, And we went in the whale season, which is from July to December. We actually arrived in Nuki, and I enjoyed all the breathtaking landscapes, all the biodiversity, a lot of plants, animals, mangroves, and the transition between fresh and salt water, and between the jungle and the ocean.
Okay, so there's Anna last year, and this is Anna this year.
Machiavellic Anna.
I don't have any tattoos yet, but I'm definitely planning to get some ink dedicated to my furry friends. My dogs, of course, not Juanca or Edward. On a personal note, I'm a responsible and friendly soul. So,
what do you feel is the difference?
Confidence. Sounds more fluency.
Confidence, fluency,
spontaneity,
energy. There's energy. Is something that is intangible. We cannot
she
really measure it,
conveyed
but
me-
you can feel it.
She totally conveyed me with his emotion and his expressions in his
Yeah.
expression
She
facial
enjoys.
expression.
She enjoys the assignment.
And she makes it enjoyable to everybody.
She's
is
committed.
Truly,
She's fluent.
truly, she's committed. She's a pig. She's committed. All right, guys. Very, very, very nice. Very nice. I love it. And now our arch hierophant, Eddie, who's here.
Well, guys, I'm gonna describe myself physically. I am a tall individual with a height of 6 feet. I have a solid build with a weight of 218 pounds.
Of muscle.
I have blue eyes that tend to change color depending on the lighting, while my hair is dark brown and keep it short. My skin color is white. I have a robot's frame reflecting a more substantial physique. Guys, according to my personality, I have a good sense of humor, and I pride myself of being a humble and kind-hearted person. I find happiness in helping those who need it. I also characterize for being a persistent person who fights to get what I want, as well as a hard worker who is fully committed to achieving the goals that I set for myself. I truly passionate about spending quality time with my family and enjoy the company of good friends. I strongly dislike with the injustices, and I believe in conducting myself in integrity and responsibility in every aspect of my life. On the other hand, guys, instilling good values and principles in the child is of utmost importance to me, and for that reason, I committed to being good model, good role model for my children. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for listening. See you.
Right, and that was Eddie. That was Eddie.
My friend, congratulations, my friend. Teacher, do you remember before he didn't move? Do you remember? He has had an incredible transformation in this month without seeing him. He sounds like more a confident person with a different vocabulary. That's really, really well. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you, Paulita.
Very nice. This is Eddie a year ago. Want to see him?
Cristóbal, the expression.
Good morning,
not
guys.
comfortable.
Today I choose this location and view the landscape for my anecdote. Well, Today I want to tell you about something that happened to me. 2 years ago, when I was working in a coal mine in Puerto Libertador, Córdoba, the engineer in charge asked me to conduct an exploration towards the northern part of the mine.
There you go. That's Eddie a year ago. And Eddie now, one more time, looks different, right?
Yeah. It looks amazing.
Well, guys, I'm gonna describe
in his hair.
Looks fat.
A mess, amazing. In your clip.
Let me share a different screen maybe here. This works better.
myself physically. I am a tall individual with a height of 6 feet. I have a solid build with a weight of 218 pounds.
Can you hear the difference? It's subtle, but you can also, again, feel the difference. Person that is more centered, more in control, more balanced. Talking from the way that he communicates in English. Okay.
Self-confidence.
Yeah.
Exudes
And his
confidence.
vocabulary has expanded.
Yeah, his vocabulary is obviously really, really good now. He's been working a lot on that, and it's something that you can definitely see.
He has been brushing up her vocabulary. His vocabulary, sorry.
Good vocabulary, by the way, yes.
Yeah.
So this is, I mean, like Eddie came in late. We had been talking about, you know, the guys, and Eddie is another one of those leaders. You know, Eddie is one of the leaders of the pack. We got people that are very good here. And we also have people that have left us because they just, I mean, circumstances. See, for example, yesterday that I was at Diana's and Juliana's dad's ashes memorial. And like I told you, I don't know if I told you before, I know these girls from when they were little, because my best friend in my childhood was the brother of Giovanni's, who is Diana's and Juliana's dad. Okay. So obviously Juliana and Diana were, were not around, or not so much. Juliana left, and Diana has been a little, let's say, not present in the last few weeks, but now we understand what's going on, right?
Right.
Like yesterday, I was talking to Diana and I gave her a hug, and you know what she told me? Teacher, please don't kick me out of the course yet. And I told her, Diana, I know what you're going through. I know it's, I mean, like, you don't need to explain. I understand. I mean, like, who in their right minds can think of studying when you have your dad in bed for the last 9 months? The guy was bedridden because he had suffered with cancer for 10 years. First, it was laryngeal cancer, and then it was brain cancer, a brain tumor that was taken out, and then it had metastasized, and he got another tumor. And so the last few months for the family was a very trying time of caring, of, you know, I don't know, I know, because I also lost my mom to cancer, and I understand how confusing at time that can be. Confusing for you as a person. Your identity gets questioned. Do I really love this person? Because these people change completely. I'm talking from my experience, obviously. But then I understand what is going on, and I said to Diana, no, I'm sorry. I really understand, and I would never kick you out. But that's what she told me. And just like that, you know, like our girl from Entre Rios left us already. And so many people, so many good people, right? And Juanpa is leaving. Why? Because circumstances change. we're lucky that we're still here. We're lucky to have the leaders that we have here still intact. Paula had her time. Now she's back. But we're always in peril. We're always at risk of leaving, of having circumstances push us out of the way. But we're still here. And that's something to be celebrated, definitely. Don't you think so? I really think so. So, great job, Eddie, Paula, Edith, Juanca. And now let's watch Bernardo, who's here also. Bernardo is another leader, the leader of the voice, right?
I will. Teacher. Sorry.
Edith.
I'm sorry. I want to say something by Edward.
Yes, please.
Because, well, I appreciate the ability have Edward by adjusting in every vignette, but I don't know how can I say that. I wanna ask for more by Edward, because I would like see to Edward when she demonstrate more his body language, because I don't know, he's so expressive, but it's like an advice. I don't know, maybe Edward, you can put another angle, your cell phone or your camera, for make the vignette, because I wanna see more that. I wanna see more your expression, more with your body, with your hands. Your face say a lot of, but I don't know, maybe it's like an advice, because your vignette for me, I feel the communicate. I feel connected, but I want more. I don't know. It's like an advice.
Okay. Thanks for your. Sure. Thanks for your advice.
Good point.
Nancy. Yes, like I say, Nancy is a good point, because I'm gonna try to put my expression free, but it is depending of my, I don't know, my angle, my cell phone, how I use my cell phone, because always I put my cell phone in front of me. And when I try to put my cell phone in a table or in another place, I feel uncomfortable. But I used to put my cell phone in front of me always. But it's true, like you say, I need to put more expression with my hands, with my body. I don't know. I got it that you want to say,
Because,
Nancy.
do you know what? The first vignette, well, the last year when we saw it, I feel like that. You have enjoyed it. Look at me. This is the place, and this is me, and I feel connected with you in this part.
Sure.
But
sure.
I feel like I can see completely.
It's a good advice. I'm gonna try to put the cell phone in another place, and I don't know, maybe located in a point a stable point, located in a stable point, and try to behind. I don't know what is the expression for that. How do you say? Hacerme detrás de.
Behind.
Okay, behind of cell phone. Yes, behind of cell phone, and try to act with express my ideas with my hands, with my face. I don't know, because I put my cell phone in my right hand, and always I try to do my vignette that way. For that reason, I can express.
Yeah, make changes. Maybe why don't you put your cell phone on your left hand?
Okay, it's a good idea.
You never know. Maybe it's gonna change.
Why don't you record your vignette in the notepad, like me?
In the mode back?
notepad in the PC.
In the PC, no, my PC has problem with the recording.
No, okay.
I always make my videos from my cell phone, but I'm gonna try to put in a stable point or
your left hand,
like a fab with my
I will make a
left
pool.
hand.
I will make a pool for asking about the
what
the
to
way
do.
The way that
maybe I need to go down and make my vignettes in front of the sea, or maybe next to the river or something like that.
True,
or
why
maybe
not?
Under the sea.
in the sections cleaners.
Under
Maybe.
the sea.
By the Cresopinol.
By the Titan. The Titan. Under the
I need to come back to the exit.
Exactly. All right, so let's go back to Bernardo before we leave, because we're leaving at 7 because I see the other group, and then we can come back at 8. So let's see Bernardo's now, since we promised, and he's here. So here is Bernardo. See me.
Hello to everyone. In this vignette, I'm going to describe myself. First, I will start off with a physical description, and afterwards with a description of my personality. So, I stand at 6'0". I have a slim physique with a weight of 150 pounds. My brown eyes perfectly complement my light brown skin tone, and my short black hair adds to my overall appearance. Moving on to my personality, I am a peaceful individual who values privacy, preferring to work or engage in personal tasks without the presence of others. While I may not be the life of the party, it doesn't make me dull by any means. I am a fun person who always finds the funny side to whatever situation, even the most stressful ones. I tend to be reserved, especially around people I haven't developed a strong bond of trust with. Empathy is a core part of my character, and I always ready to extend a helping hand to those in need. Okay, guys, that's it. I'll see you soon.
Fantastic vocabulary, man. Really, really, really good. Very nice pronunciation. Really always on top of the pronunciation you are. I think that you really pay attention to it, and I think is the rightful, deserved result that you can expect after the kind of work that you put into this. I think that you are very, very consciously paying attention to what we say here, and you're implementing every bit of what we say people should do, and that makes me very proud and happy. What else can you tell Bernardo?
Yes, teacher, like you say, I have been paying very attention for especially in the last letters. For example, the letter X, yeah, because sometimes I don't say it, and I notice that it's very important to pronounce that last letters.
Good job. You're doing a good job, man. I love it. Right, the guys are quiet. I guess they're hungry. I guess they're hungry. They want to eat. They want to go eat their dinner.
I enjoy the maid vignette because he's quite expressive with his message and with his vocabulary, and also I feel sometimes Bernardo is a little bit shy with us. But he really makes good productions in this vignette, and I would like that Bernardo can participate more in another sessions. I don't know if he can or he is be able to take the time for another occupation. But in general, he always shows us good presentation, a good vignettes in general. And congratulations, he's the same way. This one.
I loved your vignettes, Bernardo, because you are so creative, creative. Sorry. I don't know. I loved your pronunciation. Sometimes I feel like I wanna reach the level of pronunciation to you what you have, because I can notice you have been worked a lot of in that, and I don't know, to build vignettes every time better and better and better. And your skills are awesome. You make a great work. I don't know. I feel confidence in your language, and I feel like I feel excited when I want to see your vignettes because for me are a good example that what I have to do for my next work.
Good, thank you.
Bernardo make a good presentation, but he has a good pronunciation, and I would like to Bernardo add maybe hand expressions, something like Nancy told me a couple minutes ago. I think that Bernardo can use that strategy too. Bernardo, maybe you can use your hands to express his ideas, bro.
Okay,
That's
thank
it.
you guys. Thank you guys for your kind of comments, and I will keep it on my all your recommendations.
Bernardo, do you make a kind of modulation? Is it the word, teacher? For your voice? Or your voice sounds loud this way?
Maybe because in my work I had to speak every day. So maybe for that reason, it could be my voice have little change, maybe.
Yeah. Which is your work? What?
Are you working in a
call center?
In a call center?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because your voice sounds like measured.
Thank you.
Bernardo, I think that this vignette was a short vignette, concise and to the point. Okay, I like the way he takes care with the pronunciation. When you put your attention in this pronunciation about this vignette, congratulations.
Thank you, Paula.
And yeah, teacher, this is the same advice for Bernardo. I want to see more for Bernardo, for his body.
Totally. Yeah, gesture. Mime and gesture. Yeah, why not? We can all do that more. Guys, thank you very much. I'll see you back at 8-ish, maybe 8:10. I'll let you know when I finish with the other class. I'm going to start now the other class, and I'll see you back at 8. Maybe we'll check the rest of the vignettes, and if we make way, which I doubt, we can read some. I have prepared something. I have something here for you. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. I got a little bit of Larry David for you guys tonight, but I don't think we're going to have time. We'll see. We'll see. We can also negotiate, but this is cool. This is a very nice scene from Curb Your Enthusiasm that I wanted to show you. But anyway, I'll see you at 8,
How many
okay?
answers, Miss Fab? How many answers, Miss?
We
Mrs.?
got 14 and we only covered 5, you 5. So maybe we overextended with you guys, but we'll see. We'll see how this advances. We have, in other words, we have 9 to go. Good luck to us. All right. See you at 8 or 8-ish. Okay, I'll let you know.